what? I called this the bonus segment, but it's actually part 4 of the MJ show with Lesle Lewis, because there is just so much to talk about. So we talked about the guitar player aspect of him, jingles. We've talked about him being one of the most prolific producers for indie pop and for remixes in the country. Then we talked about Colonial Cousins, and it's still feels that there's so much more left to talk about. So one of the aspects that is there is that you've done a little bit of work in Bollywood. I don't think
I'm going to be doing the next.
A lot more.
Because I feel what I hear of Bollywood, it's what's missing. Some of this, is what I would love to add to it. So there is one sound already there. And I'm already doing a Bollywood film, so I want to bring in something else without having to just change it. Just bring in some of my element in there, and I think there's a lot of scope for Bollywood to really go international, which it's not doing. It's not doing, in my opinion. I feel that Bollywood is stagnant musically. It's not going beyond a point, and it's all great up to there. But I'm saying there's another level we can go to. So at some point, probably I'll be hopefully doing something interesting that makes me happy.
Very cool. And you also signed on a Marathi film?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's got anything to do with Marathi. The press was asking me, so how do you know Marathi? I went to Oman and I did Omani's music. I did, for Bank of Muscat, I do 2 tracks. So I used the King's musicians.
Yeah, wow.
And one track was for the rural Omani, who's the camel and sand dunes guy.
Okay.
And one track was the same lyrics, but for the urban Omani, who was the BMW guy.
Oh wow, okay.
And they were just zapped, and it sounds great, both of the tracks, if I may say so. I love them. And everybody in Oman said, sir, how do you know Omani? I said, I don't know Omani, I just know music. The language but ek language ki chaal hoti hai. There's a vibe to every language, and a particular way you present each language. If you can understand that, the rest is music.
This is, in fact, again, a little while ago off camera I said this, that I think one of the reasons I've always loved your music is because even when you did Hindi music, I remember when Hasina came out, the album, Hasina, right? Yeah. And I loved the fact that every song on that album was believable. What I mean by believable is a lot of bands at that point of time, especially English singers, were doing Hindi work, and there always felt a disconnect, which I could not pinpoint back then, but I could make out as a music lover back then. I wasn't singing, but I was listening to music, but when I heard you sing in Hindi, it felt like it felt like it fit.
That's probably because my name already confused you. Lesle Lewis, then how can that be Hindi? Confusion hoga. But my dad is a Bollywood guy. I only heard Hindi bad words at home. So I spoke Marathi with my mom, because my mom is Marathi.
Wow.
And I spoke English with my sister. So in the house there was fusion going
and it was very comfortable. I guess.
Just answer. Mama, Tila sang to, hey, listen, you tell daddy. Daddy mein bol raha hu. It's like you don't even think.
You just switch.
So the fusion that you hear in my music, that's why I said about Colonial Cousins, it's the people we are. And even my music, it comes from me being who I am and how I grew up and whatever. And I try not to lose my roots.
And you know what? Also, we were speaking about your 5th avatar right now is you being a singer-songwriter, playing your own songs, your own music, and you're also writing the songs, and they are in Hindi.
That's the question everybody's been asking, sir. Great song. Who wrote the lyrics? And I say, me, and say, you wrote these lyrics in Hindi? But like, since, but the point is, like I'm saying, I'm not a poet. I'm not a, like a Javed ji or a Gulzar ji. They are poets. They can write. They know the language, they have command over it. I'm saying I've had the opportunity to work with some of the best writers throughout the years. So and every song, I've sat with them and I've worked song by song, line by line. So something I picked up. I mean, even working with Majroor Sultanpuri was fantastic. I mean, it's an experience, and very few of us have got that opportunity, which I did. I did a whole Janam Samjakar, a full album. So I learnt a lot, and I've sort of stayed with me. Now that I want to say something, I'm saying I don't want to write for you. When I want to write for a movie, there will be a lyric writer who will write it. When I want to write it for a particular song that maybe somebody else needs to write the lyrics, that's great. But when I want to sing my song and I want to say something to you, and this is my song, then I want to say something to you. Now I'll say it to you in my Hindi. So it might be a little English, little Hindi, but you will probably not figure out when I switch to Hindi or English, but you will understand exactly what I say.
What you're saying,
That's all. So it's just a matter of comprehending what I'm saying. So
So
that's the new stuff.
I know I told you guys earlier in the episode that to watch the new songs, his newest avatar, you got to go and see him live. But I'm really hoping we can give our viewers right now a small sneak peek, like one verse chorus of any song.
I'm going to play like a very simple song because I want them to come for the concert.
Done.
Because I really believe like when the Doors played, they didn't play recorded material. Or, I mean, before they became the Doors, or as they became the Doors, they kept playing. Or whether it was Jimi Hendrix or whatever, they just played new material. They composed, they played it, and people reacted. They liked it or they didn't like it. And I think that's where. So everybody's told me, please don't play your songs live. Because YouTube पे upload होगा, ये होगा. People rip it off, and I'm saying. Rip it off and show me, then I'll show you what I can do with it. That's the legal angle. But the other side is, I'm saying, why do those people have to suffer by not getting to hear good songs just because everyone's scared of uploading? I'm saying, don't upload. No, even I did a small little concert, and I told them, I said, please don't upload, but it's your life. I mean, you're going to upload, I can't stop you. But out of ethic reasons, don't upload it because this stuff's not released. But I want to play it to you like you're in my studio. Like I played it for you, I'd play it for any of my fans who want to come and hear me. So just don't do that disservice of uploading it, and you know, it's not, when it's ready, that's fine.
So a little hook.
So I'm going to play you just a like chota jhalak, but not the rocking tracks that I played you.
Okay, let's go.
तेरे बिना मैं कैसे जीऊं, मैं तेरे बिना मैं कैसे रहूं, मैं तेरे लिए मैं दे दूंगा जान, तेरे बिना सुना है ये जान, तेरे बिना ये दिल लगे कहाँ, तेरे बिना मैं कैसे रहूं, तेरे बिना मैं कैसे रहूं, तेरे लिए मैं दे दूंगा जान, तेरे बिना सुना है ये जान, तेरे बिना ये दिल लगे कहाँ, तेरे लिए मैं कैसे कहूँ, मौसम हंसी है मेरी दिलरुबा, तेरे लिए मैं होठों पे जान है ना, तेरे बिना ये दिल लगे कहाँ, तेरे बिना ये दिल लगे कहाँ, ना ही लागे ये दिल लगे कहाँ, तेरे बिना ये दिल लगे कहाँ, ना ही लागे।
Absolutely incredible. So there you go. You got to see a little sneak peek of the things that happened in a live concert.
That's only the sweet song.
The sweet song. I got to see 3 songs more. In fact, we just heard one more song a little while ago. Incredible stuff. Again, I can't say this enough. Go watch him live in concert. Are you playing live anytime soon in Mumbai? Are you playing any venues here?
Like I said, I'm in the state of reinvent, which means anytime soon I will step out. And the thing is, I've just decided that India has changed, and I don't need to be on television necessarily. I need to go out to the clubs because that's where my fan base is. And so I did a club in Bhubaneswar, I did a club in Guwahati, I did Delhi, and it's so amazing that people just love your music. So I'm saying, hey, then come and listen to me.
Yeah.
And financially it doesn't make sense, for artists at my level doing club gigs. But I'm saying that's not about the finance. It's about the music. I'm saying, if if I can get my music across to you the way I want to, then when I record it, we'll see what to do with it. But till then, you can just come and jam, have fun.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're great songs, and I can't see any reason why people will not, immediately connect with these songs.
I'm having a lot of difficulty now. In fact, a lot of directors coming in and listening, and I'm finding that when I'm at song number 15, they're zapped because they've lost track. They say, man, I love this song. That one, kaun sa tha? This. So at 15, they're like gone, and I've really lost track. And I'm saying, I got another 20 to play for you.
Oh, wow.
And because whatever I write, I mean, I'm a kind of guy who will, whether it's a pari hu main or janam samjha karo or yaro dosti or pal, I need to sort of get it in my head, which is the best move for that song. And then finally when it's ready and nice, I feel it's good, then I'll present it to you.
Yeah.
And so probably because of that, most of the songs I've done have got good, the melodies are strong, people like like them. So when you have 15 songs you like, I'm saying, but they're all different genres.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like the blues song I heard, not you, I heard the bossa nova song. Oh, and I'm saying this because you've released so many incredible songs, but the best, honestly, is yet to come, because this Avatar is something which is going to blow your minds.
This is what I need to be for the next 10, 15, like I said, when I get to that concert in my wheelchair, I want my fans there to say, play that song. I want to hear that song.
Yeah.
and I think that's going to happen.
Very cool.
Because I want it bad enough.
Very, very cool. Okay, one last thing I'm going to talk to him about is the fact, and maybe a lot of you did not know that, Coke Studio in India, Coke Studio season 1, when it happened, the entire thing was your brainchild. So quickly, because we don't have much time, tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, it was fantastic because I had, I think for about 4 or 5 years, there's been no other music in India except Bollywood, which is great, but it's one genre.
Correct.
And so reality shows are singing Bollywood, everywhere television, radio, Bollywood, nothing else. So I think when Coke Studio happened, I got the opportunity to create music, all the 51 songs from scratch, and be able to put it all together. And I had the best singers as singers. Now forget the fact that they're from Bollywood. So there's Shankar Mahadevan, there's Sunidhi Chauhan, there's Kailash, there's KK, all lovely, fantastic singers, artist-wise.
Right.
And then I had some of the best folk singers around the country.
Correct.
And then some completely unknown voices.
Yeah.
And I just managed to put them all together and created one sound.
Yeah.
And I was so driven because I did 51 songs, literally 40 days. It's 2 hours of sleep every day. It is impossible, but I can't do it again.
Yeah.
I was completely driven, and on day 35 I had to sing with Hariharan.
Oh man.
Kalol cousins. On day 35 when you slept 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
3 days I slept for 45 minutes between 2 days.
That's insane.
It's insane. It's not doable. So so it was like in 40 days I did everything I did in 40 years.
Oh my
As
God.
a singer, songwriter, composer, producer, engineer, whatever I did in my life in music got condensed to 40 days. So that first season is really what took off. The sales of the CDs went haywire. Sony Music said they went platinum.
Yeah.
And there was a great buzz about the music, and that's why you see.
And that's why it's come.
And that's
to a
why.
point
So I'm so happy that it's gone ahead
3.
to season 2, 3. It's just moved up.
Yeah.
And I was just happy that. But I'm the only guy who's done the entire Coke Studio myself. So that feels good every time I start something new, like whether it was indie pop or whether it was remixes or classical fusion or Coke. I've been on top of my own game, and I've been happy with what I've done.
Yeah.
And it feels great to look back and say, hey, that was a great time.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. I mean, I can't begin to tell you how much fun I've had today, and how great it felt for me to sit with somebody whom I've respected and loved so much. Thank you so very, very much for being on the show. It meant the world to me to have you. Seriously, it did. And
thank you.
I'm just so glad
I'm happier that you love my new stuff
over
the old stuff.
Oh my God.
Because I'm so thrilled. I haven't been so thrilled. When I was 17 and 18, this is what I did. I picked up a guitar and I sang.
And wrote songs, huh?
Yeah, and I wrote songs. Then those days I used to say, I don't do Hindi. Sorry. I only sing in English.
Yeah.
And now I say, I don't sing in English. I only sing in Hindi. And they sing, yeah, really? And my entire set, when I perform live, whether it's a corporate gig or whatever, it's only Hindi. And they're shocked that I don't have a single English song unless requested.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying that's India. I need to talk to India.
Yeah.
My way.
So honestly, thank you very much for being on the show, and for sharing all of these fantastic stories. I'm hoping that we meet again on the show, for sure.
I found your show exciting, but I actually found the gaps in between the show more exciting because we were playing all my new stuff.
No, absolutely.
And that was for me that was fun.
For me also, you have no idea how much fun, and I wish. No, you know what? I'm kind of jealous. I mean, I'm kind of selfish right now, and I'm going to let you guys be jealous because I'm happy I got to hear these songs that I did, and that you guys didn't. But you should check him out again, like I said, live in concert. Seriously, so much fun.
I'm looking forward to because I just feel that the connect with my and I've got a huge fan base like 20, 21. 20, I'm saying, wow.
Yeah.
I want to play for you.
Oh, it's superb stuff, and I mean, like I said, I wish you, for whatever the next avatar is, I wish you so very well, and I want to be documenting that whenever it happens. Whenever you decide to release it, whatever way you decide
I've just
to.
see if you realize when I did Hindi pop, I sort of brought it up there and then I left it open to everybody to join the bandwagon.
Correct.
Then I did remixes and I did the same with classical fusion and with Coke Studio.
Yeah.
This time around, I'm shutting all my gates around me because it's about me. It's my songs written by me, sung by me, played by me, my band, and so you can also do it. But if you do too much of this, I'll start doing another because the genres are all over the place.
Correct.
So it's not about like you get start doing too much of this. I want to do something else. I can just be all over the place and still be me.
Yeah.
See,
No, that's what I'm saying. So whenever you decide that you officially want to put it out to the world and let people see it on a platform, let's talk again.
Yeah, what I'm really doing now is saying, hey, these are great songs.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood, when they make their movies, they have like a Hans Zimmer doing the background score, and the songs come from somebody's albums.
Correct.
And I'm saying, wow, so India can do that. I mean, there are a lot of directors who want to do like new music.
Correct.
They don't need to record it. I'm saying it's recorded.
Yeah.
Here it is. Listen to it. You like it, or you need to slightly twist it. I can, but if it works for your film, but if it goes in films, that's where I think most of the people will actually hear it. Rather than clubs are a starting point.
Correct.
So for me, clubs are the starting point, and probably that will go beyond that.
Yeah.
Because the new music I'm doing is India at an international level.
It's
very global,
fantastic.
and it's so Hindi and it's so Indian.
Yeah.
And it's so contemporary at the same time. So I think that is what I really love about it.
Superb. So we will bring him back when his songs come out, maybe in films or however he decides to get it out there, and we'll talk a little bit more, and there's always so much more to talk about. Thank you so very much for being on the show.
It's my pleasure.
It's been so much fun. He is at Lesle Lewis on Twitter. I'm going to give you the Twitter handle here on the screen and in the info section. So many songs in the info section for you guys to explore. A lot more of his older material, some of the newer stuff that has come out. I'll also give you some of the Coke Studio songs that I love in the info section here. So much to discover. Subscribe to the channel here. I am at Musicman Mihir on Twitter. Write to me. There are contests that happen only on Twitter and on Facebook. So get in touch with me. Give me your feedback. Give him your feedback directly on Twitter and let him know as well. So thank you very much as always for being here with me. Lesle Lewis, Mihir Joshi. This is the MJ Show. Goodbye.